Saturday's victory was a real confidence booster for the side, taking into account the pitch, of course, 3 goals and a clean sheet as well.
Yeah, it was, and it was, however you come away from a Welsh Cup tie, you always want to win, and sometimes the goals aren't that important, but yeah, they were, because we scored in the first half, like I mentioned, and it's always good to get back to scoring in the first half, so it relieves a little bit of pressure. And once we got 1 goal there, as soon as we got the second one, the game was over. As long as they were in it for 1-0, they always had a chance, but as soon as we got 2-0, we were always comfortable. And I thought it was a pleasing performance overall, and dealt with the conditions well.
And since the season began in August, the domestic season, of course, that was the 11th clean sheet for the New Saints.
Yeah, and we were fortunate enough to get away with that clean sheet, but if you look at it, the penalty was harsh. Watching the highlights last night and reflecting on it, it was a harsh penalty, but some could say that the penalty we had for Curtis could have gone either way as well, so can't moan too much about decisions.
And it was good to see Blaine Hudson back in the starting lineup. That was a contributory factor to the clean sheet.
Yeah, Blaine does well for us. I've gone on record saying how well he does in both boxes, and you always look a threat when he's on the end of free kicks and stuff. And yet again he scored, which was a dubious decision. Arguably he scored again. That was ruled out for a foul. So important for us in both boxes. Does very well defensively. He's an organiser. He leads from the back, and whenever anyone plays alongside him, we do look more comfortable.
And going into Friday's game against Bala Town, whilst the New Saints have just 5 points from 5 games in the past fixtures in the Welsh Premier League, Bala themselves only have 7, so neither side is really on form in that sense at the moment. Yeah,
looking back at their game against Druids as well, where they 2-0 up, and then Druids came back to get level at 2-2. So we watched that game, slightly different formation that they played as well. So we'll have them watch tomorrow night, obviously before we play them Friday, because they're playing away at Flint, aren't they? And we'll make sure that we're aware of how they're setting up and who's playing, and if they can cause us a problem or two.
And talking of formations, it was a change of approach for the New Saints on Saturday. 3 at the back, 2 up front. I know you won't want to give your tactics away at this stage, but that's certainly an option, not only for the Bala Town game, but also for future matches as well.
Yeah, we've played all sorts of formations. We've played 3 at the back before with a box in midfield. We've played 4-4-2. We've played 4-2-3-1. We've played 2 midfielders higher up. So we don't just play the same formation. Don't play the same way, but certainly looking at it on Saturday with the way we had bodies forward, and we were looking to get in behind them and whatever, that will be used before the end of the season, no doubt.
And it's very close at the top of the Welsh Premier League. 5 teams separated by just 6 points.
Yeah, it is, and it's we're at Christmas now, and this is where we come into our own. 6 games. I've given the players their targets. They know what's expected of these 7 games. They've ticked 1 off, so hopefully we can have a good run of form. What we're looking for. It's okay saying it. It's talk's cheap. They've got to get out there and do it, and make sure that we're in a healthy position come the split.
And going into the game at Maes Tegid, there were some good performances in South Wales over the weekend. Chris Sargent's 3 goals, for example. Selection headaches for you as a manager?
Yeah, selection headaches, but Chris Sargent's going to play. He scored a hat-trick. Done fantastic for us in that position, what we're all about, as in looking to create and stuff, and he was excellent in there, so he'll play again. And we'll have a look at the formation, whether we stick to the same or whether we go back to our old trusted formation. We'll have a look at that. But yeah, some good performances. I thought the 2 boys did well up front as well. I thought Ben Cabango at the back was solid, and hardly put a foot wrong. I couldn't really give any weaknesses to our play the other day. I thought we were comfortable, we controlled the game, and it was very pleasing to just stand back and watch them perform like that.
We've already referred to Blaine Hudson back in the starting lineup after injury, but what is the current situation with the availability of players?
Sis will be out for a little bit. He's hurt his calf, so we'll have to just monitor him and see how long term that is, but it should be a few weeks. We don't know time scale wise. We've got Danny Redmond still out. Chris Marriott will be training this week, so hopefully not too bad. Simon Spender came off precautionary really on Saturday with an ankle knock, but he trained today fine. And yeah, apart from that, we're all clean but health.